Well, you got problems, or challenges I should say. I bought this lawnmower 2 years ago. I loved it. First and second season it worked perfect. This is the first time trying to use it this year, and I got 3 bagfuls the first time, and it shut off, acting like the battery was dead, right? And then it would be just 1 bag full, and I said, well, the battery's dead. I bring it in and I charge it up, or well, I put on the charger, light went red and then it went green later. Brought it back out, same thing yesterday. Get the bag filled up once. After that, it will go like 4 feet and shut off, another 4 feet and shut off, if that. So I'm going to have to use this to cut back the necessary grass. And of course, I've got to keep that cut all summer because the trees that'll grow up into trees in no time. There's little seedlings of trees all throughout that, and they're being kept cut down with the lawnmower, right? When you're using these, if you go left to right, then most of the grass will come out away from the other area. If you go right to left, you can have stuff flying away from you, which if I'm going along by this bed, I don't want stuff flying in on the bed, so I'll go left to right. That's the perimeter of this patch done. And you see right here, I've already got most of the weeds cleaned out, except for right up, the ones that's poking out and under the edges of the bed. What I used was this thing. This is a wonderful hole. I recommend it actually. But for the weeds that are here. I'm just cutting them off and they'll grow right back, eh? If I use that thing. If I use the lime trimmer, I can have this all done in a very short hurry. And also, like this bed I've got the camera pointed at now, that outside edge is leaning out. So there's a lot of those weeds that are underneath that board, and I'll go along with the line trimmer and the line will go right underneath, right? This one over here is round. It's the same idea. I wouldn't be able to get everything with that stirrup hoe, but I pretty much will do the same job as a stirrup hoe in the center of the bed with the line trimmer, and also I'll be able to get the stuff that's poking out from underneath other things, and it'll be a lot faster. Songbirds are in full swing today. Anyway, so I was almost done with the weed eater in the path of this shady plot, and pull cord stuck. Well, it took me 3 tries at taking that thing apart, but I finally got the area cleaned up, and then I got that, I think, fixed. It was just a matter of a good deep clean. Now, so this is the way it looks. What I'm going to do now is I'm going to rake all the debris as much as I can up, and I'll take it off of the plot altogether, and then I'll go over it again over the weeds, and to repeat the same procedure. Now, so here's the piles. I'm going to pick them all up. These wood chips are 20 years old. They made a beautiful path in the beginning, but over time, of course, they wore down. That is the chips that they use in the pulp and paper industries. It's just the chipped up log, not the ramming old wood chips that you get from an arborist. But now that I got the mulch raked back, you can see that the weeds are fluffed up and I've gotten them down further. I can cut the weeds down even further now. Some places I didn't even get anything because of the way the mulch was. I have a lot of these size boxes sitting in that greenhouse thing and getting wet every year. Not going to cut them. They actually go down there. Almost just right. Okay, so now I got 2 layers of cardboard there, and I have this thick layer of mulch. Now, what the ideal is here is that, okay, so the cardboard will smother back and hopefully out the perennial weeds and maybe some of the annual weed seeds as well that's down here, and this is sitting here decomposing, getting ready to go on the beds. Now, this particular batch, if I were to sift this now, most of it would just go right through the screen I have. But wood chips, well, you've got your needles, conifer needles, they could raise your pH, and then you have the actual wood that could bind nitrogen. So like chicken manure has too much nitrogen, causes your plants to grow too fast and then the sun burns them. This gives you the opposite. So you let it sit for a year, you're walking on it and the bugs are crawling through it and everything. You'll break it down, and then next year or the year after, whenever, I'll take it up, sift it out, and then redo this. Now there we go. Nice soft pathways. All the center is done now. I'll cut back this excess cardboard when I go around weeding the beds. Now the outside I don't have done. I have other stuff I had to get onto, but I'm going to be doing this. It'll probably be done bit by bit now, the outside edge. But you probably realize how bad the weeds were getting in the pathways there. It was just getting out of hand, so now I've redone it. I shouldn't have much in the way of weeds in the pathways this year. And like I said, I'll go around the outside bit by bit. So as always, I hope you found the video an interesting watch. Thank you for watching. Make sure you hit that like button for me, and if you want to follow along, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.